Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. My name, of course, is Z-Back. Welcome to Scratchy Voice with Scratch That Gaming Itch. It is time for Silly Voices Saturday, filmed in front of a non-studio audience. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. In case anyone is new to here, welcome. Every Saturday, I gather my friends and we put our voice acting talents to variety of games, or at least a series of games for a while. Anyone who's new to the YouTube channel will only be familiar with Investigations too, but there are other games that we've done in the past which will be slowly being uploaded over time. And also, hello to our YouTube audience if you're watching, which if you're watching, hopefully you've joined us just after watching the previous episode that I just dropped on YouTube. We'd appreciate it if you are watching on Twitch. Hello, YouTube. And it's time for that point when I introduce the cast. We have Burr. We have Divot, who might actually be having a role this session.
I have lines. I have a character of line.
We have Drifting.
My body decided this was the perfect time to give me a headache, so yeah.
Lovely. We love well-timed medical stuff. Our American correspondent, Kay.
Hi. I don't have a good intro. I'm just excited for this episode.
I mean, intros are vary between us. You know, to be fair, having a very generic intro this time is probably good because, again, YouTube. Hello. And a woman in Japan, as I always refer to them, Laura Petal.
Laura's intro bit.exe has encountered a problem and needs to close.
Well, but isn't that a bit? So therefore, isn't that a paradox?
Fuck.
The machine just ceases to exist because it's.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. Lemming Russ.
And there was much rejoicing.
Indeed, there was much rejoicing. No one rejoices when I turn up. And,
I do.
Oh,
yeah, we do. We rejoice when you turn up. Be kind to yourself.
I was being self-deprecating. Whatever.
Stop
you know what?
now,
Exactly.
Watch. How dare you?
We will deploy the bird.
Yeah, we're not having self-deprecation on our watch.
Moving on, we have Miss Metropolis.
Hold on, I'm fighting a Hydra!
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
He's fighting a Hydra.
Something, hey, Hydra.
Fighting a Hydra.
Something.
Is he playing Hades? Like,
Probably.
Probably.
Bernie? Are you here now?
Not learning again.
Oh, so 2 games actually on fighting a Hydra, but that's spoilers. Hi.
Welcome back. We also have, because our special guest for this case, who was also our special guest for the last case as well, one of my best friends, ShadowPhoenixRider.
Hello. Sometimes I am the Gambit, but my voice isn't very good for it. So, hi.
Anyone who's before anyone asks, because we're probably going to get comments or people asking, the reason Shadow found was different is because Shadow is using a different microphone. That's why.
Yeah, I'm in a new
Undisclosed location.
Yes, I got kidnapped by the Cajun, and he's making me he's making me trade Pokemon with him, and then he'll let me go.
Rude.
Okay, that's fair.
Is anyone else having I'm trying to get on the reactive fusey thing to like change my image and I can't get on.
Rude.
Is anyone else having that issue?
I don't even know the link, so.
I know the link.
It should be
pinned
in the bench.
Reactive.fugi.tech.
It is
Yeah.
not penned in the bench.
Okay, we should fix that. But
Yes, we should.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm trying to get on to change get ready to change my icon, and it's not letting me in.
It does not want you to change your icon, obviously.
I can just be Fulbright yelling justice with shoot the whoop, but you know, like.
Give me a run.
there.
I was about to bring in that link as well, but I was too late.
I cannot pin in this.
Right, we
This
should
is
be
your
back.
server.
Sorry about that, slightly technical glitch. But we are back. But someone might just check on the levels, making sure everything's all fine before we continue on with the game.
Yeah, I muted when we were doing the intros. Everything sounded fine.
Just check with comparative to the game.
Good point.
Can I
Yeah,
derail
yeah.
5 seconds?
You
while
have
you're
5
sorting
seconds.
extra?
5,
Cool.
4, 3.
Me and Jesse finished Split Fiction on Wednesday.
Nice.
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 If you spoil
Nice.
anything, I will eat your
I'm not
face.
spoiling anything. But I will say, phenomenal game.
Shut
if
up,
you've got
Alexa.
a friend, if you've got a partner, if you've got a player to play it, it's bloody amazing. Like,
Hey,
so
Burr.
here's a light.
Me and the wife
Yeah,
are going
you-
to stream it.
Do it.
You are basically in.
If you stream it, you'll have me watching because
Cool.
Yeah.
freaking great.
We are basically each other's 03, so we have to play it.
Yes. I mean, we played It Takes Two together, so
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you'll
think
love
we're
this. You'll love it.
Yes.
100%.
Fan-dabby doozy. Well, let's get on with it then, shall we?
Get on with it.
I
Yes,
guess
get
I
on
will
with
change
it.
My icon.
Yes, get on with
Kaiju
it.
today.
Last time on the H20 Investigations 2, Kay got their memory back. Not our Kay, the Kay in the game. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about
We
it.
found out someone.
both
We
is
found out someone. We found out our best boy had daddy issues, and honestly, who can blame them? Daddy was a douche.
Well, that's
And murder.
Real drag.
look. Let's be honest. Who hasn't got
Daddy
that
was
issue?
real drag.
Me.
and
Me.
and apparently now we've got cow kaijus. What's going on here?
I also do not have the daddy issue, but you know, most people tend to.
I have mommy
Yeah,
issues.
no.
Same.
And
Yeah.
You have one, the other, and if you're really fucked, you have both.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have,
Yay, that's
I
me.
have,
Damn.
yeah, I have UK government issues
Oh,
currently.
let's.
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Let.
Well, who doesn't on that one?
Quiet
Oh,
down,
yes,
everyone,
yes, yes.
as we're going to begin the intro. Recap from last week. Thud.
oh, that was a footprint.
Thud. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a kaiju in my funny lawyer game?
Why
Oh
not?
my
Why is it a cow?
I
Because
will.
it's Corin, be nice.
I will give it a name before we get the real name reveal because I think the fan translation name is very funny to call it as a placeholder. The fan translation name was Moozilla.
Moozilla.
The official name's different. But I fucking love this case so much. I need y'all to know.
There's like several like music tracks you can put in there. You can put in bam 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 bam.
Damn
psh,
Yeah.
Or
I am very offended that they called it Mozilla.
Not officially.
That was
Brazil.
the fan translation. That's not the official one. The official one, I think,
You
is
know,
pretty
I
good.
mean, I'm very offended that fans decided to besmirch the name of a wonderful organization that gave us Firefox.
No, that's Mozilla, darling.
Mozilla.
Yeah, close enough.
Still too close.
Divot, would you mind giving us your...
Of course. April 6th, 10:02 a.m. Big Building Plaza. Or should I say the Big G Building?
Yes.
Reunion, and turnabout energy.
Why is there a gold chain now hanging from the building?
Don't worry about it. It's supposed to be there.
That's supposed to. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, don't forget we have to look. We have to I believe go to the doors. I think when we're in this area, and like look, so we can look up and do that twice, so we can catch a cameo.
Sure, no problem at all. You just inform me.
So what's next for the great Miles Edgeworth, huh? Wait, you are serious about not being a prosecutor no more, ain't ya? I mean, check the court record, probably.
Yes, I am. No longer a prosecutor. It's hard to believe, and yet...
We can no longer show our badge to anyone.
I mean, we have another badge in there. It's the Yatagarasu badge. It's still in there, even though it's on her fucking...
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We're never giving it back to Kay.
My idea is that like it's written down in the badge in the organizer, but when he's actually like presenting it, he's just like putting K in front of him.
Pointing at the minerals.
Behold, my thief.
Behold, my child. Here's my daughter. If anyone hurts her, I will kill them.
It's
Anyway.
I imagine it being done like that. It's what I imagine. I don't know what it's called. It's that funny push when the person's like just like straight as a rake. Their like feet perpendicular to the floor, and they're just being pushed along. Happens to Charlie a few times in Hasbin Hotel. But yeah.
Wait, actually, I think someone in my stream gang did a drawing of that. I'm gonna have to poke
Isn't
around
that what
for
the
it.
kids call planking?
Yeah.
No, I think there was a few the years back.
I definitely
they
don't know if that's.
moved on from the term.
I have no clue. I am a 33-year-old man.
Yeah, no, planking.
I'm 31.
So
I'm 32.
Planking, you have to be parallel to the floor.
Whippersnappers. Anyway.
I'm only fucking 40.
There's somebody who is actually 40 in here.
Amateurs.
Anyway, Kay, if we want to bring us back.
Yeah. I can't stop thinking about what Mr. DeKiller said.
And anyone in the comments given anything, welcome to Silly Voices. This is exactly what happens.
Sometimes we derail.
Sometimes.
I was gonna say sometimes.
Look, guys, if you
Sometimes we
want
go along with the script.
Shadow.
Look, guys, if you want a play along, voice along that actually sticks to the point, this ain't for you. There's a on the top left of your screen is a back button. Click that.
No, don't click the back button. Stay here.
we need
Stay
Click
here.
like and subscribe.
Hit like, subscribe, ring the bell. Don't skip the ads.
I'm not turning off my ad blocker for you.
Anyway.
Neither am I.
Join our Patreon.
Fair.
Anyway.
We have a Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon yet. It might even happen. Me neither.
Congratulations on another case solved. Yet I can truly say it's been fully resolved, can you?
This isn't over. We still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at Gourd Lake was, or who really wrote that letter. We've been dancing to somebody else's tune this whole time, but whose?
Still can't let go, huh? You're like a dog with a dang bone. Both of y'all are. Well, I got me some reportering to do, so I guess I'll catch y'all some other time, I guess. Wow, you have a new story to chase already?
Welcome to K Talks themselves.
It's great. You try to patronize me, girly? You bet I got new stories, more than you can shake a stick at. A good reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away in the old scoop pot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who this is.
Somebody please think of the children.
Someone please think of the children.
Do you know what? I'm just taking that.
That's the line read.
Whoa, what No.
What's Penny?
Oh, it was me. Please, you have to help me.
Huh? Do I know her?
Does he? Not
what's-
entirely sure.
What's the matter? Has something happened?
That's a body. It almost looks like a monster might have.
A monster? Hello, Jaggy.
Well, I'll be. Anybody else smell the sweet, sweet smell of scoop soup? What are you fucking talking about?
What's wrong with you?
I hate an idea of a scoop soup.
Yes.
Hate that shit, girl.
That's
Oh my
just a
god.
ladle. That's just a ladle.
This way,
Yeah.
hurry!
What
is
the
that rod
fuck?
What was that? Gambit ain't seen anybody run like that.
Fucking DreamWorks ass animation.
I think Lotta Hart is moonlighting in co-op.
No, I'm so sorry. Gambit doesn't usually have this problem with these jokes.
I haven't seen somebody run like that since Fix It Phoenix Jr.
She's moonlighting in Insanity Island right now. I bet when she like gets hurt, she'll make the sound and just go, whoa.
Whoa.
Wait.
And
I've
suddenly
got
Crash
that.
Bandicoot has joined the channel.
I've got
guys.
that sound. I've got that sound.
Yes. Also, thank you, Lemming, for reminding me for the goat that is Wreck-It Ralph 1.
Yep.
I mean,
Great
just
film.
Wreck-It
Yeah.
Ralph. There wasn't a second film. Don't look
No,
at
There
me.
was
no,
not.
you don't
There
need
was
to know
not
about
a
that one.
What second film?
There was
I've
not
heard
a
of it.
second. There was not a second film. No.
It was a one-hit wonder.
Yes.
Okay.
What a hit it was.
What's happened now?
I think that
I'm
was
gonna
Lotta.
wreck it.
I think that was Lotta running away. Oh, you mean? What indeed? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Fight!
Murder.
What's that
But good.
photography stance? Holy crap.
April 6th, 10:05 a.m. Big G building, empty lot.
I think that's just Lotta being Lotta. I think we need to
Well-
get used to it.
Her center of gravity is firmly placed, shall we?
Somewhere.
Huh? These look like
Ow.
yup footprints. This right here is photo gold.
As a, sorry, as a photographer, I want to say how, she goes snap, 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 and then it pauses as she clearly winds the film. Something one must do after one photograph.
Yeah.
It's not
I
a
mean,
Zoom type camera where you only have to wind it after a lot of them.
I mean, you have to snap as long as the photo is not fully overexposed.
Yeah.
Or it's a digital camera, but she's fucking with the settings every time she takes a few shots.
That's worse.
That
Yeah.
makes her even
Honestly, I can see that from Lotta, though.
photographer.
Footprints? But how big would a creature have to be to leave prints like that?
Mr. Edgeworth, look. Sorry, I was halfway between Lotta and
Oh,
Kate.
no.
Mr. Edgeworth, look. There we go.
Ooh.
Guess who's
She.
back?
Back again. Shi Long Lang. What's he doing here?
Wait,
Long
the guy on the
Lang,
floor,
your
that's...
friend.
Wait a fucking second. Hello?
No.
Yes.
Damn it, I liked him.
Willpower.
Edon.
No.
No. Di Zhongwan, the president of Zhengfa.
That looks like Sabretooth to me.
Yes.
Agent Lang.
Mr. Prosecutor, how did you get here so quick?
Now that you said it, I have a but
The catchphrase.
Sorry, the line is too long.
What's going on here?
Huh? You don't think exactly what I'm trying to figure out myself?
We can't blame him for being on edge. I suppose, given the leader of his country is dead, squished like a pancake. Speaking of which,
Well,
Didn't look that squished.
No.
It doesn't look squished. Also,
Yeah.
Shadow.
yeah, let me just point out that a body that has been compressed does not look this fine.
No. I know that. I'm doing comedy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
The ground under the compressed body would not look so fine either.
Yeah.
But
Also,
this game is for everybody and not for like over 18s.
Also, I must say, those footprints absolutely deserve to always have the quotation marks around them.
Yes.
More like hoof prints.
Yeah.
That
Even-
means. Go on.
Even for hoof prints, they are very quotation mark.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think for gameplay purposes, we'd rather have a intact body than a red smear.
Yes. But I would also posit that hooves are on the feet, so they are technically footprint.
Yes.
Also, if it was a red smear, someone would have used it to write Maya.
Are you sure it's not? No, I won't do it. I shan't.
The body is lying inside one of the footprints. What on earth happened to him?
He did.
Oh, Lord, he did!
Monster!
That is quite a dent over there.
Monster?
What the heck else you want me to say, huh? Them right there's monster prints, mister! That big old battle Taurosaurus, that's the name. I really like it. At first I wasn't a fan of Taurosaurus, but I think Taurosaurus is pretty good.
I quite
Can we
like
rename
that.
him the Thesaurus?
No.
Like Mozilla was kind of like all time for me personally, but like Taurosaurus is pretty good.
What was that,
It is.
Shadow? Oh.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying I like it. It's a bit of a mouthful though.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful.
I mean, most dinosaurs have names that are very mouthful.
Diplodocus is not a mouthful.
What? And I suppose you mean you are sure?
Suppose it's Diplodocus.
Oh, I didn't read the rest of the line. I got distracted by Taurosaurus. I ain't never been sure or nothing. He was thinking, so I can still say it. This right here is the scoop to scoop up all the other scoops and bury them 10 feet deep.
What are you talking about?
Girl, what the fuck? Man trampled by giant monster. They'll leave with that from every paper from here to Honolulu.
If we're in California, that's not that big a distance.
Does it
Sure.
mean Hawaii is part of Japanifornia?
Who knows?
Apparently.
Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Right. Oh, it was Burr who voiced Wang.
Pretty sure, yeah.
The honor's all mine, Mr. Ratchworth. I am Dijon Wang. Well. Your efforts on behalf of Zhangfa have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis, I see.
You're the assassin we've been looking for?
In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. I'm trying to find my inner, what's his name again?
Murder?
Withers, but
The
I
killer.
can't find him. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang.
Did he finally manage to?
Oh, come on.
You.
I wouldn't use a monster.
Did you discover the body?
Yes, that is.
What are you doing, Agent Lang?
Langji says, begin at the beginning, with the first person to arrive at the scene. Well, did you really just discover the body?
Yes?
Hey, Kay, go easy on her. Can't you see she's scared?
I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody.
No one's getting it easy today. Do you have any idea who is lying dead over there? That's President Wang, the leader of Zhengfa.
Hold it! Please, Agent Lang, you don't seem your usual self. In more ways than one, in fact. When we first met, you had more underlings that I could count. And you were known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone, and you've forgotten the fundamentals of police work. What happened?
What did you just say?
Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you run into? Or is it me who's forgotten the fundamentals?
Yeah. I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. I was just about to get started.
Good. That seems to have calmed him down a little.
We should take a look around too, Mr. Edgeworth.
For a brief
Yeah.
second, I thought Kay came out of nowhere and punched him in the back of the head.
What?
That's how you deal with the police.
Kay Faraday wins. Fatality.
Fatality.
Fatality. That's
Amazing.
Oh my god, Kay's got the steel chair!
things Kay Faraday would absolutely do in order to defend Mr.
I would
Edgeworth
not fuck
attack
with
a
Kay with a steel chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, I think the reason we're spared Kay getting physical with people, I think, is due to the fact that Mr. Edgeworth is very rarely in danger. That Kay is also like remember she does like try to have to fight off Callisto U, and the only reason she doesn't win is because she's a teenager and she's still growing. But like I feel like she would just leap on Shilong Lang if necessary.
That and Gumshoe, I think, as well.
Yeah. Oh, also, I should also say we need to make sure we talk to Lang about a lot, because there is a little exchange in here, which was in the original fan translation. It ends with Lang and Kay making animal noises at each other, going a woo and crackaw, which is not how it is in this version. But the dialogue's still really good because they're still like crow versus wolf fight.
Fair.
It's so funny. Anyway.
Yes, I think we should. At least until the police arrive. I'm not strictly supposed to conduct investigations anymore.
Don't nobody need to do no looking around. I done told y'all who did this. It was Taurosaurus, or my name ain't Lot of Heart. God, I'm so sorry. I just keep remembering there's a graphic from I think it was like a clickhole video or something that was like Gorilla killed the president, and one of my friends edited it to say Mozilla killed the president. I just still think about that fucking image. Anyway.
Okay, Lot of Heart. When's the change of name documentation getting signed?
Wait. Not who did this. What did it? Yeah, there. Yeah.
Are you quite finished? We have an investigation to be getting on with. Step aside, please.
You can't order me around no more, mister. You step out of my danged ways, more like it. Y'all mess with this scoop of mine, and there'll be heck to pay and then some.
Excuse me?
Oh, the woman who found the body. Where do I know her from?
Everywhere.
Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me?
Oh, yes, of course. We met, that case.
No way! You two know each other?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere?
Oh, for
Kay
fuck's
should be
sake.
now like, can you introduce me?
Can you
No.
hand me a
No, she's gonna introduce herself.
Kay flirting with the other weird girl-coded characters.
Does she have like a digivice around her neck?
I think it's a
No, it's not
stopwatch.
Tamagotchi.
Oh, it's a stopwatch.
Yeah,
Stopwatch.
it's stopwatch.
But it does look like a
That's cute.
digivice.
I'm sorry. I'm so sports blind. I don't even think about like stuff like that. It's like no, it must be a nerdy thing.
No, Digivice.
No, look.
That's canon now. You can't
I
erase
get it.
that.
It's,
Digivice.
It's canon now. It's a Tamagotchi.
No.
Thank you.
It is a digivice.
I can
The fact
honestly
that-
see.
It was her Digimon that crushed the president.
We have
It
redeemed.
was a Digivolution.
Oh,
That
you
makes
gotta read it.
sense.
Who needs to talk?
We have a redeem right here.
Mm.
Who is it?
Oh. Just
Oh. Great to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Well, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant.
Gay?
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm Penny Nicole.
All of the weird girls are gay.
I work over at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props. It's nice to meet you.
Game,
I
come
can
on.
confirm.
Game, come on. Why do you have to give her the name assistant? Just, yeah.
Give her her fucking name back.
Yeah. I
lost my name.
also
Fine.
also
I lost my
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
before.
Shadow?
Yeah, sorry. Good.
can confirm. I'm a wheeled girl and also gay.
Ah, of course. One of my old cases involved a murder on the set of the Steel Samurai TV show. She was a member of the crew and thus a person of interest.
Wasn't that technically Phoenix Wright's case?
It still is
No, it
Edgeworth's
was,
case.
it was both of them.
You mean that man's case?
Yeah.
Who-
Yeah.
He has
Who
a
lost-
husband now.
who lost
That's a
that case,
man
Mr.
right
Edgeworth?
there.
Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on. And yet, I'd completely forgotten her. It's good to see you again. So, if you're here, I guess that means...
That's right. We're here on location filming for the Global Studios. It's kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. I was first in today. I wanted to make an early start. But then I noticed something was wrong. The footprints and, well, the body, obviously.
We'll take a closer look at the body in just a moment. In the meantime, can I ask you to notify the police?
Yes, of course, right away. What's it here? 911 or 999?
I
Probably
think
not
it'd be
one here.
911, right?
Usually
Yeah.
the operator has a reroute option for all the Americans who call 911 abroad.
Let's face it, this is an alternate reality. It's probably 919.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'll need to speak to her at length a little later. But first, let's go over the scene. There's plenty to look at besides the body. I'll need to examine everything in detail.
There's a
Every
big
space
dent
is
in
looking
that
nook and
wall.
cranny.
Fun fact, from what I'm reading here, in Japan, the emergency services is 110 for police and 119 for ambulances or fire service.
Oh,
Correct.
interesting.
So
Oh, thank you, Laura.
919 in Japanifornia makes sense.
Yeah, it does
I've
make
heard
absolute
that.
sense.
Or it could be the number from the IT crowd that I don't remember.
0118999. I know that one by heart, but I'm not going to do the whole thing right now.
All right,
Big empty lot.
let's examine.
118.
2.
Let's start
No.
with the body. It's the clear place to start with, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just standing here menacingly.
It really is him, huh?
It certainly appears to be the same man we met only a few days ago.
So this time the president really did get assassinated.
Just gonna live vicariously in this world for a few moments.
Was that?
Well, this is the president of Zhang Fa.
I said I'm gonna live vicariously in this world for a few moments.
Okay.
This is the president
Ah.
of Zhang Fa, completely unaffiliated with like
With any
I
people,
understand where
real
you're
or
coming from,
imagined.
but also like this is like if the president of China got assassinated. It's not really
No. But
applicable.
we can close our eyes. Just imagine that statement is true. President
Let
assassinated.
them have this, okay?
Yeah.
Just let them have this.
Okay.
Which we're not even American
Yeah.
and we're wanting this.
I'm the one who needs it more, guys.
Let,
Okay.
Also, America.
just drift.
Also, America is a foreign country for us, so the analogy is correct.
Let's just drift into a nice sense of zen for a brief moment. And
Little-
moving on.
Yeah,
Little to say, if you're upset about that, I want to leave a comment. Maybe don't and piss off.
I will just point out you do have to get fucking Vice as well because he is also a butcher.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, if this is what happened, the assassin certainly chose an attention-grabbing method. I must scour the scene and expect anything that catches my attention. Alright then, well,
The golden thing on his chest.
no obvious wounds, but he's definitely not breathing.
So it really was a monster.
Trampled by a giant creature? Impossible.
I would argue you would have many, many, many wounds if you're trampled.
May I interrupt for a moment for a sort of medical query that I have?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow, could you help me with understanding his palms are like bent and kind of like not flat on the ground as I would assume they would be. Could you have a rigor mortis like that when they are like stiff like this?
Yes, because it's how the muscles tense up as they in rigor mortis.
Yeah, if you look at his muscle structure, he's very well built, which means he's got a lot of muscle to keep him structured.
But
so
also-
he will be.
Yes.
Relax your hand. Your hand actually doesn't open up when relaxed fully. It's slightly
It
clasped.
curls in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a slight curl to it.
So, yeah.
So then being on his back means he'll just curve up. He'll curl upwards naturally.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing untoward here.
Thank you.
Aside from him being dead, of course. But
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
But then death is natural.
That's just an unfortunate side effect of being in a crime
But-
gang.
he does kind of look as if he died while carrying a wardrobe.
Look, I have been having the worst thoughts about how he died.
Yeah,
I'm not going to repeat here.
To be fair, I thought it looked like he was doing a snow angel personally, but that's just me.
I'm just looking at this
I
and
mean,
going, oh no, he's one of those people that dies every year from trying to get free food out of a vending machine.
Oof.
I mean, kind of. I mean, also those holes in the ground. They look like if you were trying to do snow angels in concrete.
I mean, he's buff enough.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. Shalanke.
Yeah. Huh? There's something stuck to the front of his clothes here.
Yes. Speckles of yellow substance.
Glitter.
Drugs?
I bet it's monster drool. Yeah, that must be it.
It could be
I
all
don't
three.
know.
Please, Kay. Can you at least try to be sensible?
No.
We'll need forensics to tell us what it might be. Alright, that looks to be pretty much everything the body can tell us for now. I'd better note it all down.
Are we getting Emma to do the forensics for us?
Most likely.
Finger gun. What about the horn?
We'll split the horn a bit.
That is the horn.
The body is surrounded by pieces of smashed up concrete.
Yes. It looked to be thrown clear when the ground was broken.
Pew! Sent flying by the mighty impact of a giant creature's foot.
Sure. Assuming this was the work of a giant creature.
Just look at the shape. I know a hoof when I see one. There's only one thing that could possibly be the footprint of an enormous, terrifying beast. And that's not just the one. There are 3.
But you know that's impossible, don't you? You know that monsters aren't real. Except for yokai, clearly.
Yokai are not monsters, per se.
Depends on which one you meet.
Sure, I probably know that somewhere deep down, but it's way more fun to believe they are.
Our job is to pursue the truth, Kay. Not to believe what feels most fun at the moment. I mean, I can take spirit mediums, but
skill. I have mine. You have your single coping skill, fucking off to Europe.
Also, on the other hand, a president has been assassinated. That sounds fun.
Did you know that every single time you say I don't believe in monsters, a monster dies?
Huh? What's this white thing here?
yeah, we keep talking about this. We're going to end up on a watch list.
Sucks to be you. I assume I already am on one.
It's in a video game. In a video game.
It's fine.
Hi, FBI,
I
and
don't
also...
believe in
Go on.
I don't believe in billionaires.
That's fine. Hi, FBI, and also go fuck yourselves for not sorting your own shit out in your country. You actually read the line. Oh.
Yeah, I read it, but I'll read it again. Huh? What's this white thing here?
Drugs.
Well, wait, it's a bone. Does that mean 2 murders?
Oh, it's actually bone.
It looks more like a horn than a bone to me.
I think they're more like from the same material that our fingernails are from, so...
Yeah, they're more keratinized, aren't they?
Yeah.
That is everything here.
So no, but I also don't know how else I would classify them.
Also, it doesn't look like a horn because it's small. It's way smaller than a hoof.
Miss Nichols, where does this exit lead?
That? Oh, onto the grounds of the big building.
It's another case with direct ties to that same building.
Yeah, it's almost like it's written into the script or something.
The building with the hidden 51st floor used to store the lots for illicit auctions. I guess it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets.
Now, I'm not saying it's the Illuminati, but it's the Illuminati.
Look at this chain and padlock.
Oh, look at that. Somebody cut the chain.
Looks like she's whispering directly into his ear.
They did?
She's shouting directly into his ear.
They did? I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday. Also, Lang is looking like he's trying to do a CSI Miami over there.
He's got his stupid sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
so-
why I went for CSI Miami.
He's
I'd
about
say-
to make a pun.
I'd say it's possible that this is where the killer entered from.
Looks like he got off on the wrong foot.
What's the matter now?
Look at that huge dent. How did that get there?
You're right. That is a big dent. It would have taken a sizable object to make it, and a heavy one, too.
That wasn't like that yesterday either. I don't know where I'm going with
Was.
this.
I guess that means the dent must have been made last night at some point.
Arthur Dent.
Oh.
As in the late Dent Arthur Dent.
Yes.
It's a sort of
It
threat,
was-
you see.
It was made
Yes.
by Carmine Denti.
Carmine Dent.
Carmine Accidenti.
So,
Carmine Macadenti.
so the grounds of the big building lie beyond this gate.
Look at it from here. You'd think it was just an ordinary building, huh?
Yo!
Hey, there they are.
Take your screenshots, gang. Okay, hang on.
And there's no one really special around to speak of either.
Except your husband.
Well, no one from
Hey.
no one from our current vantage point, at any rate. Anyway, we don't have time to ponder such things. We need to investigate this entire lot.
Did anyone notice the monster head on that building?
I did notice that, yes.
Can you stop
Alright.
staring directly at the camera, please, lady? I don't like it. It's kind of creeping me out. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Staring into your soul.
Please
talk-
don't.
Let's talk to the
There are-
southerner. Okay, shut up.
What is it now? Can't y'all see I'm busy? Girl needs room to work, you know? I got my photographer stance.
Yeah, Shadow?
Sorry, I forgot. You've only got a certain amount of time for me to remember what I was saying last.
I tried to get in there. Okay. Why are you so obsessed with the idea that this was a monster attack?
It wasn't.
What's that?
It wasn't anything important, don't worry.
Everyone should get their say.
It's fine.
Monsters don't exist. Surely even you know that.
What did you? You don't know what the heck you're talking about.
You remember Gordy?
Shut up. Taurosaurus is real, dang it. I know that for a fact.
In fact, huh? And how is that possible, exactly?
Because I done seen him. What? You saw Taurosaurus? Where? How? Heck yeah, I seen him. The big bad bull himself. Right there in front of me.
I swear to God, if you mean a monster truck.
I was up on 51 over there in that big building just yesterday, right? Remember?
Gathering materials for your story on the underground auction. Yes, we remember.
It was only last case.
Well, ain't you just Mr. Memory Man? That's right. I done seen him right when I took that photo.
It was 10 fucking minutes ago.
Shut up.
Look, remember this picture?
The person in the
Take a look at this photograph.
the person in the red raincoat. Miss Ringer, right? Yep. Y'all see that blind right there? Right next to Little Miss Raincoat? Redcoat? Fuck.
You would
Well,
mention Red Coat,
yes.
wouldn't you?
God. Well, guess who was on the other side of it at the very moment? That's right, Taurosaurus. I fucking love Lana. She's so insane.
Also, why did she not mention that earlier? I would have added it all the time, like, hey, and also I've seen a monster.
Well, it wasn't important at the time.
Yeah, like one, I think she was like, it will damage my case, rightly so, but also like.
Yep, that'd be
Anyway.
right off the crazy one with you.
Exactly. There's nothing here. Well, I can't rightly capture every dang thing. I was just a little too far away, that's all. But I've seen it all right. Boy, did I. Taurosaurus's big ol' eyes staring right at me, peeking right through the window.
A window peeking monster.
Anyhow, I don't got time to be shooting the breeze with y'all.
Sounds like a bad script written by Joss Whedon.
I got snaps to snap, reportage to report. Quit begging me, will ya? Go on, get.
Get going.
Fuck off.
That entire story was ridiculous.
You didn't believe a word she said, did you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Is it that obvious?
Yes.
Is
It
the sneer?
reminds me very strongly of Larry seeing a pterodactyl.
Is there a distinctive sneer on my face of derision?
Yeah, and
I mean,
you're,
it's-
in the monologue as well.
Yeah, also, it's always there, Mr. Edgewood.
Oh,
Resting prosecutor face.
I'm sorry I got a little upset before.
Give me a
Matt, you
second.
discovered a body. I think you're allowed to be a little bit upset.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit, yes.
Well, the police officer doesn't seem to think so.
I'll be right
Well,
back.
you can talk
Sure.
to me and my fist.
Technically, he's Interpol, I think.
He counts as police officer in the setup he's in.
It's a fucking cop.
Yeah, Interpol is cops because it's international police.
It's international police, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he is also a cop.
You were
As hot as
working.
he
Hold on.
Oh, I was saying as hot as he is, he's also a cop.
Mm.
Making
You
jokes
were
about-
you were working
Why?
here. You were working here alone.
He also kind of looks like Wolverine. That's
Thank
right.
God it's not. Thank God it's not just me. I was thinking that it looked like Wolverine and fucking Sabretooth.
I mean, he does have a wolf motif going on. It's not a surprise.
Yeah.
Look, fucking X-Men has ruined me. Okay.
It's also because you mentioned that the president looked like Sabretooth, and I was like, yeah, and Lang looks like Wolverine. That's right. I came before everyone else so I could get everything ready. But as soon as I walked through the gate, I saw the footprints.
Monster prints first thing in the morning. That must have been a real shock.
It was. They weren't there when I left yesterday evening. I'm sure of it. I still don't know where I'm going with this voice. It's fine.
So the footprints must have appeared late last night.
At first glance, I thought maybe they were part of the set. But then I got closer and saw somebody was lying in the middle of one of them. That does not negate the fact that they were part of the set, but okay.
Mm-hmm. She's shaken. She found the body.
You didn't notice until you were right up close.
Yeah, my eyesight just seems to be getting worse and worse lately. Then go to a fucking glasses store.
Should have gone to Specsavers.
Or Vision Express or anyone else. I think I need new glasses.
I quite like Vision Express. They've always treated me pretty well.
I didn't notice it was a party until I was right by it, which is why I got so shocked and ran away. Also, it looks like her glasses don't actually have the glasses, just the frame.
I still get letters from Specsavers telling me that you should come in for an inspection. I went in because I was worried I was having vision problems. I was checked out and found out I was fine. But we're going to try and sell your glasses anyway. I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work for one of those in my country. We're moving on.
moving swiftly on.
Also, I read the line.
Cool. That must be when we bumped into her.
I must say, Penny does remind me of an old school friend, and I mean that as a compliment.
She is got an adorable little design, I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're shooting a movie? It wouldn't have to be a Steel Samurai movie, would it?
No.
Asking for a friend?
Just no.
Oh.
This one's a creature feature.
My god, I just want to go outside and touch grass.
Be nice.
Boy just wants his boy to get a movie.
No,
Yeah.
he has one obsession, and that's good for him.
I think we call it a hyperfixation, actually.
A special interest, even.
Yes.
You know the Taurosaurus movies, right?
Actually, no, I will die for Edgeworth on this one. As someone who's hyperfixated on Star Wars, I will absolutely go to bat for Edgeworth on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
No,
fair, that's fair.
we all love him. We all agree.
Yes.
Bro's allowed to have his hobbies.
It's lighthearted teasing. We love him.
I'm afraid not.
You'll have to forgive Mr. Edgeworth. He only cares about the Steel Samurai.
Wow, way to out a boy.
That's not.
That's alright, not everyone's a fan, but they soon will be. Well, what a claim. He's back after 12 years of silence, the big bad bull himself. I hate saying this word. Taurosaurus.
I will just say
You're
that
doing
war
excellent.
is just a baron of fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's the first Taurosaurus movie in a long time, so the crew's super excited about it.
Taurosaurus -1.
Minus color.
And parts of it are set. Oh, that's you.
How dare you steal my line? I already have so few of them. And parts of
I
it are
got
set here at the
distracted.
and parts of it are set here at the big building, so we've been shooting on location.
That explains what we saw yesterday.
Hang on, I need the right one for this.
What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid.
That's also me, right?
Yeah.
Cut! I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie. Could you fuck off?
Nick, could you kindly fuck off?
I'm sorry.
Would you kindly?
That must be what they were filming.
So does Taurosaurus smash the big building to pieces in the movie? I bet he does, right? Right? Eh?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I
Girl?
would.
But you just have to wait and figure out in the theater. My lips are
Oh
sealed.
man.
Wouldn't
Hey,
you
you
like
can
to
have
know,
this-
Weather Girl?
Exactly. But you can have this if you like.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow.
Poster handed to Kay.
An epic rivalry is born. Taurosaurus versus Gordy.
That's
Yeah, that sure is gaudy.
Gordy, huh?
That's right. It's not just Taurosaurus on his own this time around. He's an arch nemesis. That word is really hard to say in this kind of voice, actually.
You're doing great.
Someone shouldn't be given these ideas to movie studios.
You know Cordy, right? The monster from Court Lake?
Mom, that is a snake.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't everybody talking about that a couple years back? 2016 to be precise. The mysterious creature in the lake. It showed up in that one couple's photo.
That's just the fucking Loch Ness monster. Bloody
No.
separated.
It's legally distinct from the Long Ness monster.
I was telling when people were talking about it, it played a major part of one of my cases.
I'm not gonna go over there and give no god like monster no treat for it.
Not a name I'm wild about hearing again. Especially considering I know exactly what that's supposed to be, and so does Larry.
Yeah, also, for a moment, I was certain that Laura was going to do the parrot from that case.
So gods.
The director's fascinated by the stories, which is how Gordy wound up in the movie.
A little behind the times, but better late than never, I suppose.
It just looks like a bear with a sock puppet.
How do you do, fellow kids? The meme version. Just wait till you see the two legends staring into each other on a big screen. Hollywood is always late on hypes like this.
Creature feature flyer, data jotted down on my organizer.
Creature feature flyer handed to Kay.
This reminds me of something I've seen already. I think we need to learn a little more about the security situation here on set. Miss Nichols, is the set kept locked overnight?
Yeah, we use one of these.
A combination lock, huh? So anybody who knows the code can get in and out.
And was the lock in place when you arrived this morning?
Yep. Everything was locked up tight when I got here.
Who knows the combination?
Oh, the producer, the director, the crew, the actors. Basically everyone who's working on the movie. It's like a whole
quite a
legion of
suspect
people.
list.
Also, from what I've seen on YouTube, the real life combination logs are pretty shitty when it goes to locking mechanisms.
So any member of the cast, or the crew, or the lockpicking lawyer could have opened the gate, lock and entered.
Yeah.
PhoenixRider could have gotten in somehow.
You just have to ram it with his hands and we'll get in.
I can
Look,
deal with Psylocks, I can deal with real locks, okay?
Look, don't even look at Gambit. Even look at Gambit's direction. He had that open in a snap of his fingers.
Oh, we go.
I am
don't know
looking in
what
his
just touch the
direction
lock
and
and
there's
made it
nothing to do about
explode,
it.
so...
This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a monster costume.
The little guy.
What? That's a costume. You're sure the creature that made these huge footprints didn't just shrink or something?
It's a baby.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a monster costume. A costume!
Well, you don't have to point about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you pointing?
Why are you pointing?
Wait! Miles Edgeworth, why are you pointing?
This looks like equipment used by the lighting department.
No. Sorry.
Oh, wait! I just remembered there's something I wanted to ask you.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Could you maybe light me up when I'm doing my next robbery? Help me look super cool?
Okay,
You-
darling, come on.
You want me to shine a
thank
light
you.
on you while you're committing a crime?
You bet I do. What's so weird about that?
No, Kay. If
Where
you
do
want
I
a
even
bad
start?
signal, it needs to go into the air, not onto you.
What's the point of me doing my great thieving in the dark? The folks in the cheap seats won't be able to see a thing.
Petite.
Plus,
Wait, you're imagining you'll be committing this robbery in front of an audience? Yeah, Shadow?
Petite, s'il vous plaît. Gambit don't have
Aha.
enough time to explain everything to you.
Bonjour.
What's this big metal stick thing? Is it for climbing trees or something?
It's a trebuchet.
No, it's a camera crane. It's used for filming from an elevated viewpoint. There's no camera currently attached, but it would usually be positioned at the top there.
Gotcha. Sounds perfect for casing a place before a burglary. Mind if I go ask somebody about borrowing it?
And how do you propose to transport it if the answer is yes?
Easy. You take the bottom part, I'll take the top.
So I'm helping now.
Accessory!
And if we go one little step at a time, we'll be back at your place before we know it.
It's not accessory if they agree that you borrow it.
And we're walking it back to my house?
yes,
You have a house? I thought you just slept at your office.
that is his house.
Hello, what's this?
I'm sorry, I'm being needlessly mean.
Hey, those are the plastic sheets you can put down when you have a picnic.
Aren't they tops?
They're plastic sheets, that much is true. But I don't think that's what they're used for.
Want me to explain, Mr. Edgeworth?
How did you hear that?
My ear hearing compensates for my eyesight.
Fair.
Those are waterproof sheets. We use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane.
She's like Daredevil.
Yes.
My counterpart. Yeah. I say as a man who's partly deaf but has quite good eyesight.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah.
My eyesight is shit, and so also is my hearing. Great.
Yeah, same here.
If it
Then
starts
maybe,
raining while we're shooting, we can just cover up and keep going. Blah, blah, blah. Stromlets.
And maybe your
Laura?
I was saying maybe your taste buds might be heightened because, like, when you lose the power of one sense, supposedly all your other senses get better to compensate.
Oh, great. That explains why I'm a picky eater.
Same.
Oh. That also explains why I am ultimately an Fuck, now I lost the word.
I was too powerful, so God had to nerf me.
I see. So they must be pretty big, right?
Yeah, they have to be able to cover the whole thing. They have to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much point using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit.
Oh, like normal British weather. I see.
Yes. The glorious British summer.
Well, it's
Can we
spring and it's already like that.
Can we start connecting pieces, I wonder?
Oh, can you connect the chain cut and the combination lock? Because that implies that somebody who...
Yeah, who didn't know the combination lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
The combination lock on the gate leading to the plaza was intact when Mr. Nichols arrived, but the lock on the gate leading out to the side of the big building had been cut. What does this tell us?
Easy. That the killer used the side gate.
I mean, correct, but...
Precisely, and it tells us something else important too, namely that our culprit didn't know the number for the combination lock.
You're right. It would have been way easier to come in that way if they did. But instead, they chose the classic thief's route, the lesser-known side entrance. This is no run-of-the-mill criminal, Mr. Edgeworth. We need to keep our wits about us.
I'm not sure we should be excited by that fact, Kay. Anyway, we know that everybody working on the excuse me, I'm going to restart again. Anyway, we know that everybody working on the movie knew the combination, which makes it likely that our culprit wasn't a member of the cast or crew. Movie locks.
Words are hard.
Movie set locks data jotted down. I'm organizer.
Hey, stop looking at Gambit. Gambit doesn't kill people. Often.
I just killed the English language.
It's fine. It's fine.
That-
You deserved it.
That one can take a few stabs, it's fine.
Yes.
It's like Caesar. You gotta stab it a couple times.
Oh, can you talk to Shen
Oof.
to Liang again?
Unless Diva's not back.
I have been here for some time. So, Mr. Prosecutor, we meet again.
What's with this jazzy meeting in a tavern tone of music?
That's a lone wolf theme.
Yeah, it's his theme slowed down. Yeah, yes. We saw you at the detention center the other day, too. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang?
You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though. Huh, yeah. You'll have a habit of showing up at the wrong place at the wrong time. You're a bad penny, a bad omen, and a bad smell all rolled into one.
I take offense to that. That's
Just
fine.
stay on my way, okay?
That's just cause he doesn't have showers in the office.
I've got a president to avenge.
Avengers Assemble or something like that.
Was Wolverine ever part of the Avengers?
I'm
Oh,
He was.
Pretty much any hero has been part of the Avengers at some point in their career.
I mean,
I will
wasn't
say-
Wolverine... Sorry,
I
go
will
ahead,
say,
Shadow.
Gambit has never been part of the Avengers.
True.
Wasn't
everybody
Wolverine a
except
part of
Gambit was part of
Fantastic
the
Four
Avengers.
at one point?
What was that? No?
Sorry, I cut into what Shadow was saying. Sorry.
No, you first. You first.
Wasn't Wolverine part of a Fantastic Four at one point?
Not sure about that. I know that Wolverine was part of the new
Spider-Man
Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Spider-Man was, but I thought Wolverine was it too at some point.
Don't know. Shadow?
Oh, I was just saying. So everybody's been part of the Avengers except Gambit.
I mean,
Most of the X-Men.
there's probably like an exception. Yeah, I don't think the X-Men would count in there, but most heroes at some point have been members of the Avengers.
Well, Storm's been in it.
You were already at the sea when I got here. Why? What were you doing in the area?
What am I? A suspect?
You might be.
Look, I heard her scream and came running, okay? Guess it was our friend from the crew. Came in from that gate over there. Somebody already got rid of the lock for me.
Not completely. I can still see it on the floor there. Perhaps to take a closer look.
You already have.
When I got here, I saw Movie Girl running out to the other gate.
In other words, he arrived right around the same time we did. So you had business here at the big building?
Something like that. A date with destiny, let's call it.
He was similarly enigmatic when we saw him at the detention center.
Let me guess. You're a huge creature feature fan, so you came to see them filming the Taurosaurus movie?
Creature features? What do you think I am?
A werewolf.
Sorry, just taking something. Not the type of person who thinks a creature might have done this, I hope. I'm sorry about the president. You have my deepest condolences, at least for this president.
Thanks. He was a great man. Zheng Fa will be lost without him.
You and he were close, correct?
It all started when he hired my father. That was our big break. Our family kept him safe. That was our most important duty, and our most sacred. He gave my father medal after medal. I had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give, so he made us the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, our greatest pride, our family jewels. I thought we'd be unsealing that will so soon.
Wow, it sounds like your family and the president were super close. But wait, when the whole thing happened back at the lake, you weren't with the president then, right?
Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends, our family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. It was like he became a different person. Now he doesn't trust the police one bit.
I wonder what happened 12 years ago.
But regardless of what happened, I still respected him. Zheng Fa may not be a big country, but he held that place together. Damn it! What was his security detail thinking?
I imagine you've already contacted the embassy?
Of course I have, and the government, and my family. They'll be going crazy right now thinking about what needs to happen with that will. And things will be getting crazy here soon too. Those bodyguards will be all over the place. If you're not a fan of trouble, I'd leave before they get here. Look, Mr. Prosecutor. These days, I'm a one-man outfit. A lone wolf.
Oh, same.
They won't be letting me leave this investigation. But I've still got fangs, and I can still bite back. I'll find whoever did this, and I won't let you or anybody else get in my way.
Zheng Fa is not a very democratic country.
I'm gonna make a hypothesis. It's a body swap.
Yeah, either a body swap or a whole ass president swap.
I mean, that's what I mean.
This seems familiar to this.
Yeah, because like you had the. Also, I think the little.
Little what?
So you know that little cow plush, had a horn missing, right?
I mean, that horn is about the size of that costume that we've seen.
No, but it's interesting that sort of brings that up. That's a very good point.
That is a very good point, but That horn is way too big for that plushie, though.
Well, yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, no, I don't mean. But it's the narrative resonance.
Yes, and it seems like the right horn.
This could be one of Torosaurus's horns, couldn't it?
You're right, it totally could. Maybe it's part of a prop from the movie?
If it is, it must be something pretty big, judging by the size.
What's it doing on the ground here?
We should ask one of the crew. Maybe they'll know. All right.
If only there was a member of the crew conveniently standing directly looking at the camera.
Creepily.
Creepily, yes.
This horn, do you recognize it?
Huh? That's part of one of Pterosaurus's horns. It's from a model we use for promotional stuff. How'd you find it?
On the ground, near the side entrance.
That's weird. We keep a replica of the Pterosaurus's head up on the roof of the tunnel over there.
Ah, that
And it's quite large, I assume.
Yeah, well, not as big as the real thing, obviously, but still pretty big. Please don't make me say the name of the monster again. It's very annoying.
There is no real thing.
It's just up there. See?
They're still there.
Right there.
Oh, it's a tip of the horn.
It looks more like a horse from behind.
I see on the right that Maya hasn't moved an inch.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's doing her best freeze frame. Leave her alone.
That really is
Let's just
big.
enjoying our day. Leave us alone.
Got any new logic? Could we
Think. Maybe the dented fence and the broken horn?
Ooh, actually,
That might be something, yeah.
The horn fell off, dented the fence.
give it a shot.
Apologies if we lose health, but I'm thinking with my brain.
Yeah!
Both the dent in the fence and the broken horn weren't there yesterday, according to our witness, which leads me to wonder.
Wait, you think the giant Torosaurus head could have?
I do. I think we could it could have rolled off of the trailer roof and landed on the lot below. It
And
seems
squeeze the president.
It seems more than possible, and it also means
Was he stamped on and Torosaurus' head?
Yeah, he wasn't stomped, he was crushed by that instead.
Would that also explain the eye that Lotta saw in the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
There's no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, there isn't.
Now, this is still only a possibility. But if the Torosaurus's head somehow fell off from the roof up there,
Yeah, that could kill somebody for sure.
Miss Nichols, would you mind if we took a look up on the roof of the trailer?
You want to go up there? Sure, I don't see why not. Knock yourselves out. But don't do that, literally. The steps can be kind of slippery, on me.
Thank you for moving.
Is Edward gonna notice Phoenix down on the street?
No, they will
on the street.
Alright, I'm done here. I found out what I need to know for now.
And what might that be, I wonder? Hmm?
What's that guy?
Suddenly, a child.
I will win
Riveting.
the staring contest.
Good dog.
Move, old man.
What did you say to me? You need to learn some manners, kid.
No. You need to learn when you're in the way. Quit whining and get out of here.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry about him. Sean, apologize to the nice man. Come on, Sean. You know you can speak like to people like that. You bitch.
Whatever. What the heck was he?
A policeman, that's who. Why don't you antagonize him like that? Gonna get got by the cops.
I thought there was gonna be trouble for a second there.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody stand up to Agent Lang like that.
Don't encourage him. Let me introduce you all. Everybody, this is Sean Fan. He's the star of the movie we're making.
The name in the fan translation was John Marsh, so you can see where Fen comes from.
Oh, I see.
Excellent. The star? This little boy?
Hi there, I'm Kay Faraday. It's great to meet you.
Also, isn't that what the Irish Independence Party is called?
That's Sinn Féin.
Sinn Féin, yeah. Sinn Féin. Is it Sinn Féin? Yes.
Probably, yeah, there's some kind of Gaelic pronunciation to it, yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was Sean Féin, yeah.
No, I've always heard it as Sinn Féin, but, you know, what...
Maybe.
Sean, this is Miles Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor.
Shrugs loudly.
A prosecutor?
That's right, and a pretty famous one at that.
If he's a prosecutor, where's his badge?
He
Yeah.
ate it.
He certainly doesn't pull any punches.
He's not an idiot.
You might not want to get too close, Sean. I will eat your soul if you do.
Yeah, don't fuck around with the body. You're gonna...
She's right. It's no sight for a child. But he's involved in all this, nonetheless. I'll need to speak with him.
Oh boy.
Let's
I
actually
don't
go.
like the way the characters just turn to the camera like that. It's just like...
I will consume your soul.
Actually, would you mind coming up there with us?
Sure. After you, I was kind of staring down the camera, but okay.
So, this is the mighty Taurosaurus.
That's
Why
a
is he
killer
got
eyeliner it got.
Why? Yeah, I was gonna say, why does he have bedroom eyes?
Well hung, your mascara's on fleek.
I mean, have you heard of the bull mating rituals? They always have bedroom eyes.
I don't think I want to know that.
Yeah. But also, this one is pretty like blindsided because half of its eyesight is obscured by the horns.
Yeah. Huh? He looks different from before.
Must be difficult to get through doorways.
Here, he's way cooler on the flyer. What's with the weird nose ring on this model?
That's interesting.
Oh, I forgot. You two aren't Taurosaurus fans. This is the original Taurosaurus design from 12 years back.
Huh? So, what's the one on the flyer?
The modern upgrade. They gave him a makeover especially for the movie.
They took away the nose ring?
He looks so much more contemporary now, don't you think? And less like he's giving you bedroom eyes, really.
Makeover? He's totally different.
No, you're not.
This one's... it's just...
A cow.
Well, he is just a cow. A bull, really. Or at least he was originally based on a cow. He's a monstrosity. Fucking kill me.
A monstrosity?
I mean, they kept it. In a way.
Yeah, the cowman's best friend, reimagined as a terrified. Since
will-
when how is a
I will-
cowman's best friend?
I will just point out, cows kill more people than fucking sharks and hippos do combined.
Yeah. I wouldn't exactly call them man's best friend.
Yeah, if cows take a disliking to you, they will knock you down and then they will stamp on you until you stop moving.
I
Man's
mean,
best friend would arguably be the dog.
oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's a man's best feeding animal, but like you said, a cow giveth life, a cow taketh it away.
Yeah, like cows will turn against farmers that they know and love that have been caring for them for years. Like they do not give any fucks. If you threaten their calves, you are dead to them.
You might call him a moonster.
No.
Ah.
Oh, sorry,
First
red
one in
line.
Mysteriopolis, first one in Mysteriopolis.
Fuck.
Moon!
Moon?
Oh, I get to move on.
Yeah, drifting said the.
Oh yeah. Yes.
It totally makes you think about our whole relationship with nature, right? That was the original concept. Not as cool as Godzilla, but you know.
I think the concept might be a little lost on me.
That's
Me-
okay.
Me too, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid that Godzilla's concept being the horrors of nuclear war and the consequences of it are just maybe slightly a bit deeper than Torosaurus. My
Yeah.
apologies.
All right then, let's have a look.
Well,
What's
that
that
table
thing?
looks a bit broken.
It does. Don't look beat yourself.
The model was made for promotional events, stuff like that. So people will remember the old Torosaurus and realize this was a reboot. And then get viscerally upset as people do at reboots.
Yeah, he does look different. People might not get it otherwise.
And just as we thought, his horn is broken.
So the model is really what killed the president?
Well, how
I
did
th-
it make it disappear then?
I think it's a distinct possibility, but there's one thing I don't quite understand.
How was it? How did it get back up on the roof?
What's that?
Miss Nichols, the model looks very heavy. How do you move it around?
Oh, it comes apart. Also, more importantly, what the fuck was the president doing here? If you know the trick, it's not so hard. But I guess if you didn't, you might struggle to figure it out.
If you happen not to be a member of the cast or crew, for example. Once it's in pieces, could one person move it?
Oh, yeah, even I could. Maybe not very fast, but I could.
Torosaurus head data does
You
it
should
down.
not
more
have
than
said that. You should not have said that.
I'm sure I remember that face from somewhere.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. I know this cow.
Funny, I was just thinking the exact same thing. We know it from the president's plane, of course. And from the auction.
Huh.
So President Wang's plushie.
Was a soft toy version of the original Torosaurus.
Now we can kind of guess what the president was doing there.
Can this really just be a coincidence?
Being a fangirl, good for him.
He was squashed to death by a Torosaurus head. I don't think it counts as good for him.
It's a wooden table, sadly collapsed. Parts of it are badly scorched.
That's weird. The head should be on the table. That's not gonna fit. What the fuck?
But the legs are broken. Guess Torosaurus isn't going back on there now.
That table's way too fucking small for the head to go on it.
I don't know if it's way too small. It definitely is undersized, but you could still put it on there.
Well, the thing is, like, no, I think it would fit. I think it would fit, but only just.
Yeah, barely.
I mean, I think there will be bits sticking out from over the edge of the table all
Maybe
the way
a little.
around, but
Yeah, but the most important thing is that the center of gravity is in the middle.
that's true.
The scorch marks are
With-
Yes, Burr?
With the horn being broken, maybe not anymore.
Maybe. The scorch marks look particularly bad where the leg snapped off. I think there might have been a fire up here.
Do you think that's what happened to the legs?
Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed, and the head.
Would have fallen down to the ground below. You're right. The fire caused the head to fall.
Indeed. And I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them. That is an OSHA violation waiting to happen.
Yes.
You're right, I'm sorry. I'll make sure someone moves them. But the stuff didn't get used yesterday, not while I was here anyway.
Which makes the question of what could have started the fire all the more interesting.
We didn't.
Who did
Wait,
start
but-
the fire?
But if there was a fire, why are the table legs still here and not charred away?
That is a good question. They're definitely burned.
Yeah, it looks more like small explosive charges.
Maybe.
Because also, if I'd expect them to snap during the fire, I would have expected them to be under the table, not like
Yeah,
little way
not
away.
to the side.
Yeah.
And also, they look charred at the bits that were that were attached to the table, but not on the bits that were standing on the floor.
Yeah. I did notice.
Before we talk to Sean, let's take a quick 5-10 minute break and we'll continue on with the next part of the show. We'll be right back, everyone. Don't go anywhere. And if you're watching the VOD, it will basically immediately go back into the next part. We'll see you in just a few moments. No, not Donkey. I am indeed back. We are back. We're back for the second half of tonight's show.
You're not just back, you're E-back.
God damn it, Shadow, I wanted to say that. Give
Well,
me
you
back
gotta
that
be
brain
quicker
cell.
then, couldn't you?
You
Div it-
already snipe shot all the bots.
You all
Div
need
it-
to take turns.
Didn't we just step away? But it's gonna happen now, isn't it? Someone who Divot's voicing is gonna come on, isn't it? It's gonna
Yes.
happen. Anyway, let's talk to Sean because that shouldn't cause that to happen. Also, I really like Sean's music.
It's very epic.
Yeah.
It very is like edgy young teenage kind of thing.
Yes.
Gives kind of a rock vibe. I like it.
It's my shithead theme.
Wow.
Do you think he's gonna
I'm
join the
talking about
gang?
music, not you,
Sorry.
Div.
No, I know. I know. She's like, it's my shithead theme. I'm like, wow.
Do you think Sean is gonna join the same gang as Walkie?
Probably.
Maybe.
Well,
Is it?
Sean is like held. We can check. Hang on. Let's check the court record.
I gotta know.
File. Yeah.
Was this?
Yeah, 13 and Walkie's like 17 in that case, and that they take place about 7 years apart. So like Sean would be 20. So like maybe.
You were saying, Shadow?
I was gonna say, did Shaun the Sheep come first or did this game come first?
Show the sheep, I think. Came
Yeah,
first.
Sean the Sheep came
I think
first.
so, yeah. Close
I do
Shave
love
is a really good short.
Oh, great short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Sean, wasn't it? Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Are you really a prosecutor?
just look like an old guy to me.
I am. Old guy. Charmed, I'm sure.
I think it's
Agree.
the hair.
Yeah, and the like. What's that collar on his neck? I forgot.
The cravat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the bags under his
right.
eyes.
Yes.
That's cravat.
Badge first.
A very good artist.
I don't have my badge right now.
Then how'd you expect people to believe you're a prosecutor?
Yeah.
We're in the
Can
law
we show
game.
him the Yatagarasa badge?
Ooh, he's not the friendliest, huh? You want me to try talking to him?
Why not? That it can hurt. I never was good with children.
Shaking your hand, Edgeworth.
Yeah, same here.
So, you're an actor, right, Sean?
Yeah? So what?
That's amazing! You're so cool.
It's not that big of a deal.
Oh my god, yes, Kay.
Kay's approach seems to be having an effect.
So, those horns of yours.
Yeah? What about them?
Oh, those? The makeup department made them. The
I'm
character you play-
13. I'm always horny.
The character he plays has a special. The character he plays has a special psychic link with the Taurosaurus. I hate this fucking monster.
You can
name.
just say the monster, and you can say the monster instead if you want.
Yeah,
No, I'm stubborn.
Okay, I love you.
I
Yeah,
like
we love you.
Yes.
And the horns allow him to communicate with his giant friend. Isn't that right, Sean?
I mean, we improv on this show. We also don't give each other stick if we make mistakes. It's simple, you know. We might make fun a little bit and a couple jabs here and there if people are comfortable with that. But yeah, we're not gonna. How I flub my lines all the time on this show.
Yeah, we love.
Yeah.
And it is genuine. Like we love you. You're
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get a bit of the old have there, and then just redo the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you do me where I'm just like, wow, I'm gonna do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Or we do what I do. We just do the lines wrong and then hope no one notices.
Oh baby.
Looks like we really got to the foot of the problem.
I read the line.
I'm not sure
Go
what
back to Sean.
I'm not sure how you want me to respond to that one, Mist. So hopefully it wouldn't cost an arm and a leg. Oh! Okay, no
Why are
mind.
the Muppets in here?
You two,
Get
you two
out.
are really just hoofing it, aren't you?
Ah,
No, they're winging it actually.
No.
Just don't have a cow.
Yeah, don't have a cow about it.
I'm
That's-
hitting everyone with a broom.
No.
Yes.
But I didn't
This
say anything to you. This broom
Poor
treatment.
Laura.
Everyone
Laura.
gets hit with the broom.
Laura has
You're-
never done anything wrong in her life, and here we are dragging her down with us.
You're, right now, you're the equivalent of Gumshoe being whipped by Francisca as a force of habit.
I'm just looking at Laura going, first time.
I don't think I did. Right. I realised I was missing one, so I've got it back. As per the joke earlier.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, this became less amusing.
Don't you mean
Like
amusing?
Exactly.
that was that was complete bull. You realise that?
If you all keep this up, I'm leaving this call.
Feedback
No,
to
no,
Cat,
no.
first warning.
I think you need
First
to
warning,
ruminate on that a
feedback to
little bit
Cat.
more, drifting.
God.
This is nothing.
We lost.
Yes, perfect.
She has
What can we
learned
say
the-
beyond
Just learned the technique.
Run.
And I need to mention an orgy.
Look,
Not
you
again.
challenge Gambit like that. Gambit just gotta take the challenge, you know.
Welcome back, Joe.
I read the line.
I didn't realise you'd read the line. Fair enough.
It's been so long ago, no one remembers the line anymore.
Welcome to the club,
like-
Drifting. Having to leave the call. How's it feel?
It's just for the bit.
Nah. It's always for the bit.
Just shut up, will ya? They don't need to know all that stuff.
Sorry. Don't be a bitch about it.
Well, the power dynamic here seems pretty obvious.
Still, that's kind of amazing, huh? The lead character in a movie. Well, you're still in elementary... Barely. Well, you're still... Well, no, he would be in fucking middle school. Girl.
I know, right? Even I was
Well,
like,
you're
no.
still in middle school? That's crazy.
Bro, I've forgotten completely about.
Mm. Ooh.
Huh.
Oh, shit. Sean's actually 13. He just looks a little younger.
So she said elementary school, and that was saying looks like he's 9.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And that's a sore point for him.
The Randosaru and school bag at the back would be a typical elementary school thing, yeah.
Oh. And no wonder he's and no wonder he's chugging milk. I constantly to this day get teased that I didn't drink enough milk as a kid because I'm 5'1". I don't think that's true, but also like when you're a kid and you want to be tall, you'll do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I had shots for several years.
I mean, I drank
Doctors thought
a decent amount of milk, but I still ended up like 5'3". It's just because my mum is little.
I mean, I
there are
also
people-
drank pretty much a lot of milk, but I'm Dutch, so I think I have the advantage there.
Yeah.
There are people who have reached a decent adult age who still wear multiple inch heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost
wanna
like
tell
the
her, like,
milk
want you to be
doesn't
tall.
directly translate.
Well, it definitely contributes to helping, but I think genetics do sort of like set a maximum height that you can reach.
Yeah.
So cute, and the backpack. I just thought the backpack's for elementary schoolers.
Can I also pose a question, but to Laura instead?
Hmm?
When do Japanese school kids leave elementary school?
It's pretty much the same way as they do the American education system. They will do 6 grades of elementary school, then they'll do 3 grades of junior high school, the equivalent of middle school, and then they'll do 3 grades of high school before university or / employment, whatever.
But like they're 12 if they leave elementary school, then something like that.
Or 11.
They start from the age of 6 in the first grade, and they'll leave by the time they're 12 at the end of 6th grade. Yeah.
Okay. The backpack's part of his costume. He's playing a role. Remember?
Yeah, I guess he is, huh? But he is kind of small, you have to admit.
Oh my
Also-
god, okay, you can't just tell people that they're small.
He's also small. I think this is spite.
Also, if we didn't know his age, I was expecting sort of, bitch, I'm 25. I just look like this.
We try not to talk about that too much in front of him. He's sensitive about it.
I said stop telling stuff people don't need to know.
I'm sorry. I'm not actually.
So it's all part of the role? Except for the carton of milk, maybe.
Look, what this kid is living here is literally the equivalent of a like a Disney kid actor. I feel like what's going on here. So, and he's probably like scared out of his wits of like, oh god, am I going to turn into one of those people if as soon as I get to an adult age? Like my mind is fucking broken by the time I reach adult age. He's got a paranoia about him, probably.
Yeah, it's also probably not helped by the fact there's a fucking dead body.
Mm-hmm.
The dead guy.
Currently.
That's the president, right?
Yeah, you knew him?
I will also say though, chugging actual cartons of milk that haphazardly like he is a great way to give yourself stomach issues.
Yeah. At least
Yeah,
diarrhea.
Yeah, you are mostly okay when you're a youngster. I'm saying this as a white European. For other racial cultures, it varies drastically. But for white Europeans, you're okay as a youngster unless you've got lactose intolerance from youth. My condolences. But once you start getting older, you will notice your tolerance for dairy products start to decrease, especially pure milk, as has happened to me, which is unfortunate because whole milk tastes so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I did have
good.
stomach issues in high school, and it was because my mom would buy cartons of milk that I would pretty much have to finish in 2 days' time, or they would go off, and that still fucked with my stomach, even though I'm not lactose intolerant. So
yeah, it's lactose tolerance is actually like relatively recent in human evolution, which is why a lot of cultures a lot of human cultures and populations just don't have lactase at all.
Yeah.
It's kind of fascinating, actually. And it's also why lactase sort of drops off after a while, because we're just not used to producing it all the time. It's kind of fascinating.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, addendum to that, can we say the milk challenge is a fucking stupid idea?
Yes.
Do I want to know?
Yeah, I'm afraid to ask even.
Let's talk about it later to save grossing out internet peoples.
Fair.
Yeah.
A little. I met him once.
He's meeting with presidents now?
That was a real piece of work.
Says you.
Dude was one president.
Hey, you can't say that. It's not nice. Don't speak ill of the dead. What was so bad about him anyway? Huh? Don't want to talk about it? Fine, I guess.
Don't speak ill about the dead. Well, some dead kind of deserve it, though.
Oh, for sure.
Paging Prime Minister Thatcher. Paging Maggie Thatcher.
She should have.
President Ronald Reagan. There's a phone call for you.
Her bus should have ended up in the fucking Thames.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
President Wynne was working with someone with us in the movie.
It's okay. The boss had to go.
Yeah,
had to go somewhere.
I'll read the line again when he's back. Maybe then I'll actually read it correctly.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
And this is the time on the stream where the cast members totally derail the plot because we need to fill time for someone to get back.
Only just now. Only just now we're going to
Boss is gone.
Yeah.
The boss is gone. I'm stealing all of his Lego, I suppose.
I thought you were going to say I'm stealing all of his lines.
I'll steal his
bring it-
socks.
Yeah.
I'll bring
You can't steal the man's socks.
Yeah, but I am though.
Are you going to stop her?
Yeah, you
No,
can stop.
but
Then don't complain.
Yeah, stop complaining.
I have to be a witness to this. This is not good.
Then just leave the call. You don't have to be a witness if you're not here.
Yeah, you don't have to be here.
I'm an accessory.
I mean, if you stay here.
I come back to find you saying you're an accessory, and I want to know what's going on.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Nothing.
Totally wasn't stealing your socks.
No, she was definitely not stealing your socks, sir.
I have probably realized, bring it back to something that was mentioned like a couple of minutes earlier. I've realized the most I can say about the milk challenge is that trying to consume that level of milk in a quick period It's not something that the human body is designed to do, particularly at the age of the people who attempted said challenge, shall we just say. And let's leave it at that, to stop grossing out internet peoples.
I feel like it refers to any liquid.
Well, yeah, but because I think it's because milk is such a fatty liquid.
Yeah.
The body's just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Just
don't. President Wang was working with us in the movie. There we go. That's the proper line.
Oh yeah, we need to get back to the plot.
Working with you? How exactly?
What plot? He had a part, just a cameo, nothing big. He was just supposed to lie there, you know. So he came to look around the set one time. That would have been when Sean met him. I also must say I hate how he's vacuum sealed in that jacket.
Very muscle.
Yeah.
Why put the president in your movie?
Why not? Did it? We heard he was a huge fan of the original Taurosaurus.
In fairness, he wasn't president when they put him in.
Yeah, but still. Let me have this.
Yeah. I've heard of one asshole that didn't allow to make Home Alone 2 in a certain tower unless he was in the movie. So it might be a similar situation.
So the studio offered him a little role. They figured it would be good PR.
Last thing I need is amateurs on my set.
Then why are you here? I told you before, Sean, you can't talk about people like that.
And I told you to shut your mouth.
I'm going to backhand you.
I guess he's none too thrilled about the idea of performing alongside non-professionals.
I literally said, like, earlier on the set, I cannot work under these conditions. Like, I'm prima donna.
I'm going off to my trailer.
Good. Stay there. You're grounded.
But you're my mom. Oh, here.
What's this? Oh, wait. From yesterday? Also, I like making my characters more aggressively than the script actually asks for.
You are voicing their internal thoughts.
A photograph?
She says what we're all thinking. Yeah, I just got them printed. You can keep it if you want.
Look at this photograph.
I was thinking.
Well, finally, I got through the joke before someone else does.
Look at this graph.
Wow,
Look
such a
at
great
this
picture.
giraffe.
Giraffe? No, it's a pterosaurus. And such a great picture. You brought it especially for me? That's so kind, thank you.
A pterosaurus drifting?
Shh.
Hey now.
Just shush.
No, I just happen to have a spare. That's all.
Well, you don't need to be tsundere about it.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but can we take a look too?
Oh, sure. Here. Look at this photograph.
Hey.
So it was taken yesterday. No footprints and certainly no body.
And no dent.
Is there a president in the costume?
All right. I think that just about wraps up our preliminary investigations.
So he was killed by...
Yes, by a falling Taurosaurus head. At least, that seems to be the most likely explanation for now.
I like how Lotta has pretty much taken pictures of everything except the dead body.
I was just going to say that. She's taking all the shots and while looking directly away from the corpse.
She might be screaming.
Yeah.
And also, she's not even taking photos of the footprints because she's not looking down.
She's just taking it from the fence, from the gate over there.
I mean, the series has established that she's not a very good photographer.
Yeah, she's not a very good reporter. As much as she may insist otherwise.
I mean,
Oh.
is there anyone in the series that's good at anything except for Ganshu being a good electronics specialist?
Phoenix Wright is good at his job sometimes.
No, he's not. He's good at being hit by things, but not at being an attorney.
Okay. It came down right on top of him, huh?
Also, Emma is good at forensics, so.
Well, they took their time, but they're here. Police, bodyguards, the whole gang.
What is...
Mr. President!
They look so upset.
It's a little late for that, don't you think?
Curses! Oh,
No, you do it, miss. You've got the better voice.
curses! Who did that?
Voices.
Whoever it was made a big mistake. But I promise you this. They'll pay. I'm on their trail already.
What? What do you mean?
Our president may be murdered, but that doesn't mean that extraterritoriality applies.
Oof, that's a complicated one.
The local police have jurisdiction. Luckily, I know the right people to talk to.
You can say Taurosaurus instead.
Taurosaurus. And I just got myself seconded onto the case. Lowly one-man outfit or not, I'll be working this one.
I wonder if it should be. I wonder if it's seconded in this
seconded.
context. Yeah, but I can understand why you would say seconded because seconded is quite a interesting way
Weird
to
word.
pronounce that.
I'm Lang. I say weird long words that no one's heard in centuries.
It sounds like you already have an idea of where you'd like to focus your inquiries.
More than that, I've already caught scent of my prey. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the viewing platform at the top of the Big G building.
Oh.
That's...
It's pointed at the elevator that leads onto the roof, so it records everybody who goes up there. And in this particular case, it recorded the president and his murderer clear as day.
Uh-oh.
What's Judge Gavell doing there?
Sorry, I was nomming.
He's saying he suspects her of the murder?
Mr. Edgeworth, I entrust my offering to the goddess to you. So that you may use it to call her final judgment unto Excelsius winner.
My final message. Goodbye.
But murder goes against everything she believes in. Agent Lang, perhaps you could explain your thinking on the matter a little further.
I heard a little rumor while I was over at the big building. It was about you, Edgeworth. You're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? Which means you don't have jurisdiction here. But you want to cross-examine me while I explain my thinking? Why would I agree to that?
Damn it!
Crisis.
Hey! Don't be like that! Lang, you were the one who was just talking about being a lonely one-man outfit. Come on! Come on!
You know what? Maybe it should be you explaining your thinking to me. How come, even though you're not a prosecutor, You're still sticking your nose into this case.
For funsies.
Show him the Yatagarasu badge. That explains everything.
It's a valid question. Why am I still here? Perhaps I can clarify that with a question of my own, Agent Lang. Why are you so desperate to catch the person who murdered President Wang? Because above all else, you're an investigator, correct? I'm desperate to catch a certain somebody myself. A person who orchestrated a murder at the big building yesterday. A person who put Kay's freedom in jeopardy. Who put her in grave danger. That person is out there somewhere right now, lurking in the shadows, laughing. And until I uncover the truth and make that person pay, it doesn't matter if I'm a prosecutor anymore. I'll keep fighting. Find the truth, and don't give up until you do. That's a rule I live by.
You may have the look of a smart guy, but you're a fool just like the rest of us.
A fool? How dare you?
Only Francisca could call me that.
That was just what I needed to hear. Fine, you're in. I've lost my minions, and you've lost your fancy title. But it seems neither of us is prepared to give up on this investigation. Now, seeing as we're both so stubborn, how about we go head-to-head and thrash out the details?
I would be honored.
But be warned, I would be going easy on you.
Jesus
I have an
Christ, Lang,
assassin
stop
to catch.
flirting.
And not even you're gonna get in the way of that.
Of course. I would expect no less.
Let me show you the truth I tore from this case with my bare fangs. Duel!
Gay people can't flirt and like sane humans.
I mean,
What? Go on.
I was gonna say I can't even recognize like normal flirting most of the time until about 5 days afterwards.
7 to 9
Yeah.
days these days. Yeah, same.
Could I say
I
this
feel
one
that.
back?
Sure, go for it.
Why I suspect Gavel. Alright, so this judge friend of yours met the president up on the roof. And then she pushed him, and he landed right here. This all happened the night before last. The people had all been cleared from the viewing platform, so it's just the two of them up there. And that pretty much sums it up. No doubt about it. She killed the president.
I'm sorry, but no matter how shredded a person is, that's not how they would look after falling from 50 floors down.
They were there completely
Yeah.
alone. No bodyguards.
None. I checked. His security detail had no idea he even went up there. He must have gone in secret. Maybe it was a conversation they didn't want anyone to hear.
But what kind of conversation? How were the two of them even connected?
Seems the president spoke to the owner of the building ahead of time. He had him set aside the viewing platform just for the two of them. And it was the president asking. I guess the guy wasn't about to refuse.
So the last person to see the president alive really could have been.
Yep, Gavel. Did you say her name was? Her.
His argument certainly isn't completely without merit. But I noticed at least one glaring hole in his reasoning. That's where I need to focus my counterattack. Rebuttal.
I love how growly Lang is. It's so good.
Yes.
Yeah, I love your Adam Jensen voice for him. But it's
Oh my god. I never asked for this.
I never asked
It
for
really
this.
is Adam Jensen energy. I love that. Cutscene
Actually,
Lang
yeah.
writes again.
Just wait. Yeah?
Objection! I'm sorry, Agent Lang. There's a clear contradiction of what you're saying.
Bangji says, doubt first the man who makes a statement without proof. But I don't think I'm even going to have to go as far as to doubt you, what you just said. I'll just ignore it. Because it was clearly a total bluff.
Could I really have been wrong?
You can't bluster your way past Agent Lang, Mr. Edgeworth.
And might be to the wrong statement.
You're right. I'll need to confront him head on if I'm going to go anywhere here.
Maybe press him on it a little.
Yeah, I was thinking that the whole secret of the big building and the whole meeting probably would mean that they couldn't have up there.
Wait,
but-
go back one statement.
Hmm?
Next statement. It's the pushing, I think.
Oh yeah, because there are high rails there. How could she have pushed him?
I think. Well, the thing is, we think that something fell on top of him. So how could he have been pushed?
Yeah, but can we maybe press him on that? Well,
Yeah, I think we should press first
Yeah,
before we do
that's a
anything.
good idea.
I
Yes.
think we pressed
Yeah, I
him
agree.
on, pushed him.
Hold it!
Okay.
The night before last? How can you be so sure of that?
If you're not sure, take another look. Take as many as you need. This picture's from the camera up on the viewing platform, like I said. And the camera doesn't lie. That's from 2 nights ago.
Objection! You have a picture of them both entering the rooftop area, but nothing from after that point, I assume?
No, there's only one camera and it's pointing at the elevator. You can't see the viewing platform itself. Still, this is when the murder happened, I'm sure of it.
If the president really was killed 2 nights ago, then his body would have been here in a lot this whole time.
Taking a little moment there, Mr. Prosecutor. We'll save it. I'm not done explaining, not even close.
Now
yeah, do
I'm
we
not
have
sure.
any? Do we have any
Well, hang on.
evidence? that-
Oh, I got it!
This all happened the night before last. The footprints on there, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it said the footprints on there. So if he was dead then, and then the footprints were added, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like, oh, we'll just work around the body. Like, no.
Objection! Shilong Lang, former star agent of Interpol. How the mighty hath fallen.
The fuck you say?
Take a look at this picture. It's a behind-the-scenes shot of some of the cast and crew.
Look at those smiles. Well, maybe not Sean, but you know what I mean.
And not Taurusauruses either. So it's just Penny that smiles.
Don't worry about it.
And it was taken only yesterday.
What? Nanny.
If Judge Gavell really did kill President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture.
What?
Perhaps you should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved. After all, thorough witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should know.
I don't think I've ever seen you so happy, Mr. Edgeworth. You really do love backing your opponent into a corner, huh?
Huh. Fine, you got me. I must say, it's been a while. I almost missed it.
Perhaps if you try to stay a little calmer while conducting your investigations in the future.
Don't put your luck, Edgeworth. Lang Ji says, the righteous anger of a wolf lasts 100 years. I won't be coming down anytime soon. Not until we've caught the president's killer.
And Edgeworth says, do your investigations properly, you fucking clown.
Langsy says, "Fuck." Sorry, I think that's a joke from the time I streamed Investigations 2 back in the day. But I still think about it all the time because he got to say bastards. He can say whatever he likes. He could say fuck. Let Langsy let's let Shilong Lang say fuck.
Yeah, Shadow?
I was going to say, let him say fuck. Let him say the fuck word.
Lang Ji says puke.
Fuke, I love that. I want the same thing. We all do. Nonetheless, the body appeared last night. You have to accept that now. And there's one other thing you'll need to accept. The president didn't die from a fall.
That's right! He was crushed by the falling head of a giant monster.
It's not a monster, mate.
I mean, okay, model.
The incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the Big G building.
I didn't know the monster was a model.
Says you, but that's just your theory. Your game theory. I'm not about to give up my own because of it.
But it literally can't have happened the night before last. We just proved that with this picture.
Did you? What if?
He was falling for 2 days.
I have been falling for 30 minutes. What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last? And then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere.
Then unhid it?
Here? But where?
There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment, you can hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. We just need to check the lot for trace evidence. We'll soon find where she put it.
Objection! There won't be any need for that.
What?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gavel can't have hidden the body. Take that! Both entrances to this lot were locked. And we already know that the chain on the side gate was cut only last night. Judge Gavel had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last.
But the murder has to have happened 2 nights ago.
Why are you so set on believing that?
Because,
Reasons.
if you remember, that picture was a printout from a video, and there was more. Why, I still suspect Cavell. There's a footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up on the roof with the president. It shows her heading back into the elevator, alone. You know there's no footage of? The president himself leaving that roof. There's no other way he could have gotten down from the top of the building that high. Unless it was pushed by Cavell.
We know something you don't.
This is where my thought will come into play, actually.
Yeah.
You say the president was never observed returning from the viewing platform.
Yeah, the camera was pointing at the elevator door the whole time. If anybody else had come up or down, it would have been on that tape. In other words, The presence of the camera ensured that nobody could have left unnoticed.
I see. That's not good news for Judge Gavel.
Unless.
Unless.
Hello?
I was just saying, unless.
Unless something comes up, yeah.
Wasn't the auction 2 nights ago? It was, right?
Take it away, Kay.
Oh shit. Finishing from a rooftop hundreds of feet in the air? Yeah, that's a tricky one, all right.
Indeed, even the Atagarasu can't actually fly.
Well, not yet, anyhow. Just need a little more practice.
Please don't.
Remind me to get the Gumshoe to watch you for a little bit. Please don't tell me you think you can learn.
I mean, there's such things as wings.
True. Doesn't really fly
Okay,
on
with
less
lava
gliding.
wingsuit, don't inspire her.
What exactly is flying if not gliding with flapping?
I thought you were going to say falling with style for a second there.
Well, that's also true.
That too.
That too. But my point stands.
Okay.
The art of flying is to make yourself temporarily lighter than air.
Yeah.
The art of
Also,
flying is forgetting to fall.
Also, she can have friends light bonfires around the city like Assassin's Creed 2.
There we go. This has to work. Because we know about the hidden 51st floor. Direct objection.
The ancient art of throwing yourself to the ground very hard and missing.
Actually,
yes,
there was another way.
Apart from the elevator? What do you mean? You're not going to tell me he flew?
He didn't need to. It was much simpler than that. Assuming the president... Sorry, go on, Shadow.
But he could have flown like a brick.
He could have just...
Reminds me of that line from Halo. For a blick, you feel pretty good.
Assuming the president knew what we know, of course. Namely, that the big building has a hidden 51st floor.
What?
That's right. A hidden floor. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop. If he left that way, he wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator.
What? But you said it was hidden, right? That it was a secret. How would the president even know about it?
Well, it's an interesting question. And one I don't have an answer for just yet. For now, this is just a theory.
So what are we talking about exactly? What is this hidden floor of yours? Sounds like the kind of place your little ninja friend would happily spend time in.
Funny you should say that.
No, I hate it there. Don't make me go back.
Unfortunately, Kay's memories of it are far from happy. There's a secret storeroom up there where they kept their lots for an underground auction. The whole sordid scheme was uncovered just yesterday.
An underground auction? What the heck are you trying to say? The President Wang was involved somehow?
It's kind of weird to call it underground auction when it's happening on the 51st floor.
I don't have any proof, but I certainly think it's a possibility.
Yeah, based on what we've seen of him, he totally seems the type.
Oh!
Eek!
Quickly, make bird noises, Kay.
Caw, caw.
He'd never do that. Not the president. Illegal underground auctions? No. He had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
What's cutting into him?
I hope you two are feeling lucky, punks. Because when people start saying stuff like that, I start biting.
The kneecaps.
Huh. She ran away.
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh, wait, that means I'm here on my own.
Bite you, bite you, bite you, bite you.
You know nothing. Neither of you.
Wild
You have no idea how. You have no idea how much the people love him, how respected he is.
Is that really true? I guess we know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. But the people of Zhengfa clearly don't. I wonder if I should tell him the truth about his beloved president.
He's not gonna believe you.
No, what good would that do? It would only upset him more.
Yeah.
Forgive me, Agent Lang. I didn't mean to upset you. We spoke out of turn, both of us. I can only apologize.
Apology accepted. And reciprocated. I'm sorry I got carried away.
It's all right, Kay. You can come out now.
Sorry.
Brave yet the grass to run away. Bravely ran away.
No, I didn't. No. Stop that.
I'm just imagining that Kay was on top of the camera crane the whole time.
Kay absolutely climbs things when she's scared.
You can come down now, Kay.
She ran and also when she ran away, there was like a poof of bird feathers.
Yes.
It's fine. It's not you I'm upset with. It's the animal who killed the president.
We're expecting an animal
killed
now?
the president?
Sorry, brain cell.
Oh God, you're here?
Well, ain't you just a fine figure of a man?
Oh, not now.
Of course she's here. She never left.
That's a man right there.
All patriotic and such, gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Real good news.
Mr. Patriot.
What?
Ain't no way in heck your pal the president mosey on downstairs via 51.
Really?
I was hunkered down in that there storeroom the whole dang time. Eyes peeled like oranges.
What?
God damn it, the heart
Girl, what are
strikes.
you fucking talking about?
God damn it, the
I'm
heart.
just going to ignore that.
The heart strikes again.
She's so... I love her. She's so weird.
Of course. She would have already snuck in by that point.
But didn't she fall asleep?
Thanks. That's very useful to know.
Well, she's not gonna say that, is she? She's trying to impress him.
Well, well, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Yes, my theory still stands, which means I'm not budging an inch. Nobody saw the president after he met with Cavell 2 nights ago. That's a fact.
But it's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. How could the president have fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today? That seems a little slow as falls go, wouldn't you say?
Sure. There are questions. Questions that need answering. I'll give you that.
Then... Oh, that's not me. I don't know why I thought it was.
You stealing his lines again, Kay?
That's fine, Kay. Then I guess there's one thing that we can both agree on.
Oh yeah? What's that?
The question of exactly what happened here yesterday will require further investigation.
Yeah, I guess all we know for sure is that the body and the footprints appeared during the night.
Officer Lang, we'd like to hand the body off to the coroner if you don't mind.
Fine. He's all yours. Just take care of him, okay? Also, look at me in my Adam Jensen sunglasses.
Those sunglasses are ridiculous.
And we also get a voice line from the coroner.
Oh, one last thing.
What?
We found footprints near the body, also directly underneath it. I mean, footprints in the footprints, if you will. Little ones in the, big one.
Human footprints and the monster print? Interesting.
I've said it before, but I'll say it again for YouTube. I really like Lang's design, actually.
Yeah.
It is a great design.
Yeah.
I do think he the remasters, re-releases have really touched him up as well. He looks really nice.
Yeah.
Those boots look amazing for a start.
I want those boots. I'm stealing them.
Yes.
Gimme.
And? What kind of prints?
Sir, they were child's footprints, about the size of your average elementary school kid.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Indeed.
Huh? Elementary school? No, it couldn't be.
What now?
Hold it.
Miss Nichols?
Oh, I didn't mean to butt in. Sorry.
Was there something you wanted to say? What's she so scared of?
Everything.
You
Everything,
and
all at
Lang.
the same time. There's something I have to tell you. You probably think it was pretty awful of me, but
I'm sure it's nothing to be quite so nervous about. Well, what is it?
Last night I came here.
What?
You mean you came back to the set? Why?
Well, I just wanted to. I was worried about him, so I came back to check. Check on Sean, I mean.
Sean, the boy? Well, that makes sense.
Yes, you see, he stayed behind on his own last night to rehearse.
Wow, he really takes the job seriously, huh?
Well, this movie is his first lead role. And he's trying so hard to make it perfect. Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, munching.
Oh, okay. Could you at least share?
Nay.
If I share with you, Gumshoe won't ask me to share, and then it gets all hazy. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So she might have seen what happened last night. Around what time was this?
Let's see, it was already after 10, I think? It looked like it might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came over. And when I got here, well...
You saw something, didn't you?
Yes? Sean was there on his own running his lines. And towering above him was this long, like a really, really long neck.
Neck?
It was a giraffe after all. Yes, with skin like an enormous worm.
Oh, gaudy.
It was like a dinosaur. Why are you taking pictures of me? Stop that.
Ooh, wait. You mean? It must be... Good Gordy! Good old Gordy!
Oh, God.
You Don't give me the slip last time, you slimy old lizard, but I got you now. What? Now Gordy's involved too?
Unless Larry's around.
Yeah, I think it might be. I was as surprised as you are. Although, I guess Sean was practicing being a kid who can communicate with monsters.
Hot dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with them little horn doohickeys of his.
Lotta, stop talking, for the love of God. Right, but it seemed more like he was kind of looking up and talking right to him. So the guy talks to himself, leave him alone.
It was that camera holder.
Yeah.
Probably. It was like they were friends. It was pretty weird, right?
Dang tootin', it's weird. Weirder than a mustache on a mule.
I don't understand your lines.
How could he cheat on his best monster pal like that?
I fear movies and reality might be getting a little mixed up here.
You think?
And you're absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Oh yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked I just turned around.
Well, how about that, Mr. Prosecutor? Another mysterious beast to contend with.
Don't tell me you believe this nonsense, Agent Lang.
The monster angle's neither here nor there. But I think we have a pretty good idea now who we need to speak to next.
Young Mr. Fenn. If he really was here last night, then there's a good chance he saw something.
My thoughts exactly. The prosecution calls Sean Fenn to the stand.
You're not the prosecutor, though. Sean ran off just a moment ago. You're a bit late.
What?
Heavy breathing.
We need to get after him.
Bye.
I know he slapped his sunglasses.
I love Lang.
54 a.m.
Yes.
Bigger building. Plaza.
I love Lang. He's so good.
Keep saying that, but trying to get away with how many G's you can add on to the end of that big building.
I'm doing it like Jeff Papa. Big gaga.
Oh, big gaga. Oh, big gaga.
Ah, where the heck did he go?
Maybe he just went home?
You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all.
Sure. Or maybe he went on the lam.
Went on the what?
The lam.
What is the
run?
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
the run.
the baby cow.
Isn't that... That sounds like a very British phrase.
It is a very British phrase, on the lamb, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one I have heard
The more
Americans
you
use as
know.
well, so...
Yeah. Nah, you're just overthinking things, surely.
He's a child, Agent Lang. There's no way he killed the president, not on his own.
Oh, it just says it's US informal.
And who said he was on his own, huh? Maybe a monster gave him a hand. Maybe he summoned one of his creature feature pals to help him.
Lifeless.
Yes.
Are you for real?
Very funny.
I'm not saying the kid did it. Not for sure, anyway. Not yet. But he's our most important witness right now, and we need to find him.
That's a fair point, actually.
Roman doesn't get emotions. Edgeworth, hey!
Best boy!
Mr. Edgeworth!
Hey, it's Gummy!
Also, Ebek, what did you want to say?
I was going to say how I love how emotionally constipated and blind Edgeworth can be. He still recognizes sarcasm. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Well, yes, he's British.
Yeah. He's autistic, not British. He ran away.
You have
Bruh.
to use a fastball on him.
What was that about?
Huh, well, just goes to show that your police force can't be trusted.
Rude.
Are you saying you intend to continue investigating the president's murder alone?
Yep. So what?
Also, like, he's not wrong, but rude.
Well, last time we met you, you had about 800 agents helping you.
Sure, but I told you, I'm a lone wolf now. You got a problem with that? I don't need lackeys, and I don't need friends. All I need are these fangs right here.
I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
Friendship causes pain. Laughter
Keep
and
things
loving
nice and
is pain.
simple.
Sure thing, Wolverine.
No lackeys,
Shut up.
no friends.
Yeah, he's not beating the Wolverine allegations with this one.
Anyway, catch you around, bub.
Thank you.
Never had a Wolverine up in here, but I'm telling you now, it's always better to ask before drinking up all of my liquor.
Or taking someone's lines.
Things just done got interesting. It sounds like I got my work cut out for me. 2 big beasties on the prowl? Hooey!
Yeah, you can do that.
It's raining scoops. Hallelujah! If I don't catch at least one, I ain't no shutterbug worthy of the name.
Give her a couple
Okay,
of Pokeballs
bye.
and tell her to piss off.
Piran facing the
Wow,
camera
this-
is no better.
I think it was actually better facing the camera than the side.
No. No, it looked very scrungly.
But she is.
Oh, this- Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Wow, this all got kind of complicated, huh?
It did. The Tyrannosaurus footprints were bad enough. Now Gordy? This might as well be a movie.
Or a game.
Well, then we better get our monster hunting shoes on.
This is not that franchise.
Oh god, don't tell me we're gonna find a Rathalos now. Rathalos.
We should kill the. No, we should call the monster Terraria.
I suppose we had. Huh? Who's that?
A guy.
That's one of Ancient Lang's old team.
Agent Stone.
We've come across a few of them on previous cases, but this one's on his own.
There's something about the taxi driver I don't
Yeah.
like, but I don't know what it is.
Well, I think he's an NPC because he's drawn different.
Also, he's been sat there since yesterday.
Uh,
I think he's dead.
Excuse me.
May I?
Sure, if no one else wants it.
Unless someone else wants it. It's just because Lang doesn't come back now till like part 2.
Go for it.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Long time no see.
How come you're not with Ancient Lang?
Chifu? He's not technically my boss anymore.
Really? What happened?
Why is
I do
Agent
remember-
Smith here?
You remember that case from a month or so back?
The Yatagarasu case. How could we forget?
He made kind of a big mistake there. Came about as close to aiding and abetting a serious criminal as you can come and still keep your job.
Indeed. I guess that was pretty close.
Well, being Shifu, he took full responsibility, so they disbanded our team.
Wow, that's harsh.
But it explains why he's now a lone wolf, as he puts it.
So, what are you doing here?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was worried about him. I think he's been chasing ghosts. Ghosts from 12 years ago, to be precise.
12 years ago. What does that mean?
Sorry, I already said too much. I'd better be on my way. Bye.
These ghosts of Agent Langs. Could they have something to do with the case we're currently investigating?
Well, looks like everybody left except us. What do we do now?
Good question. Miss Hart went off monster hunting, and I guess Agent Lang is busy trying to track down young Sean. Perhaps we should try investigating another angle.
What kind of other angle?
Somebody needs to get Judge Gavel's side of the story.
Oh yeah, you're right. What did she say again?
Please forgive me, but I had better be on my way. I am to preside over the trial of Thief in the Garden a bit.
I guess the trial will be beginning right about now.
Indeed. I think we'd better head down to the courthouse, don't you?
All right, let's go.
It's going to take us a week to get there.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes.
Oh shit, it's 2 weeks.
Yes, and that's a perfect place for us to call it for this week, because we usually finish at 9:30. I want to thank anyone who's joined us for the VOD for being here, and I want to thank all those watching on YouTube. And of course, if you are watching this episode on YouTube, you'll be able to click over to our Twitch channel, and hopefully we should be live. If it's Saturday, we should be live at this time. You can watch the new episode be recorded. Of course, you might be a few episodes behind, so be sure to catch up. But yes. Next week, however, we're actually doing a Silly Voices special, which so that means some people get a week off, and some people will be here doing the show anyway. What we'll be doing is we'll be doing Monster Con as it gets released this coming Thursday, and we do like our Monster series of games. Quite appropriate given the case, now that I think about it.
Speaking of monster hunting.
I want to play the Torosaurus.
Div will, of course, be our narrator, as he always is. And we'll have everyone here for a bit of fun and frolics. Of course, because it's a special episode, there's no obligation for anyone to turn up. It's just simply if you want to be here for MonsterCon. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, as the saying goes. And we'll also have Mr. Weird FTW joining us.
Oh, huzzah!
Yeah.
Oh, no, goodness.
And we shall be young and unafraid.
Young and
I'm ready
unafraid.
to start.
Yeah. And with that, I bring this episode to a close, and I want to thank the cast, because I, of course, help run the show and the game, but I wouldn't be anything without the cast, my cast of friends. So, of course, I want to thank Burr.
Me, so EP.
I want to thank Divot.
You get +1 special stream and +1 hype.
Oh, thank you. Can you get a +1 subscription for me as well, please?
Sure. Someone give this man money.
And drifting.
I will consume your soul.
Yeah, that sounds like no drifty behavior.
Creepy. And I also want to thank Kay.
I'm probably gonna show up for MonsterCon because my boy Liam is there, and I'm excited.
Fair enough.
I love y'all. I'm also EP.
All right, fair. And I want to thank Laura Petal.
And I'm a serious Shakespearean actor. I can't work under these conditions.
Shut up, Sean.
I want to thank.
Shut up.
I want to thank Lemmy Russ.
Order up. 1 soul for drifting light.
So, now I'm imagining a little kind of like Grimm's Cafe or something, and this tiny little Grim Reaper could just barely see over a counter, just shoving this soul to plate over the counter.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, if you don't like it, you can leave.
It's a
Also,
cold in the kitchen.
that conversation reminded me of that comic strip where the vampires were like, "Go away, trolls! I have my own evil, sexy business," and then she's off playing Minecraft.
Ah, yes, trolls, leave me to my sexy business. And yeah, I love that. I love that image.
In one of your Star Wars RPG one shots, didn't you have a little chatter fan bartender?
I did, yes. Chatter from Barton, yes. Why'd you ask?
Well, I'll just say.
Sorry.
In future, played by me.
And I want to thank, of course, Mistropolis.
Still fighting hydras.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for the
Tell us
update.
what you done.
Thanks for the update, bro. You're doing great.
Good luck, Captain America.
And our special guests for this case, ShadowPhoenixRider.
Bonsoir, mes amis.
And yes, with that, bonsoir, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Bon nuit.
Well, I said bonsoir, but you know.
We get the point. Good night, everyone.
Bonne nuit.
Yeah.
Also, stick around for the raid, anyone. Now we're going to raid into the Scarfulu. Note the point-and-click adventurer as he continues on his adventure through Rosewater. And meanwhile, we get you into the cannon, and off you all pop. That's right. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Closer to the.
Guys, take care. I love you.
Same to you.
Have a good
Bye.
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 Nini.
The box
That
is
was a
full
good
of odds
episode.
and ends.
Yes.
Some
Yeah.
sewing and
Yes. I think I am going to follow their example. My
set of
head
encyclopedia.
still hurts because my brain has this